Hey everybody, it's Otter Creek Redneck here. Wanted to bring up a point to you folks about the importance of deer trails when they cross a road. Now we all know about pinch points. Those are the locations along fence lines where the terrain is set up in such a way that the deer get focused onto one point, one area that they cross. And roads are no different. They become pinch points too. So pay attention to where these trails cross roads, like this one right here. See this one going up the bank right there? That one crosses the road over here and goes up into the ridgeline on the other side, the pasture there. So yeah, I want to show you one way that you want to use these pinch points on roads. Alright? To set up a stand. Now you've all heard about how you want to go as far back in the woods as you possibly can. Get away from everybody else. But I'm going to show you that hunting right next to the road, or at least close by, can be just as fulfilling and rewarding for your hunt. So let me show you what I mean. Now one of the things you'll notice when you walk up trails that come off a road, usually just a little ways inside the woods, they break off in a couple different trails. They go in one direction or the other. And that intersection might be a good spot for you to set up. The one thing you got to make note though is where the deer are coming from and where they're going. Let me go a little farther up here and I'll show you where these things split off, alright? Alright, you can see the road behind me. Standing on the trail just where I was talking to you. Let's walk up just a little bit here. Notice one thing, up the trail right here. There. We've got a buck rub. And that buck rub is on this trail right here. Comes up there. Along here. And goes right this way. And this is where that trail that comes off the woods splits with another buck rub. So what we now know is that the deer are coming up right there to get onto this trail. And I just mentioned that you want to figure out and understand where the deer are coming from and where they're going when they cross this road. So these two buck rubs give me a clue. Bucks are going to rub on the side of the tree that they're facing. So this buck making these rubs has been going this way. So these are on this side. That one's on the same side of the tree. So now we understand that the buck is coming from behind us and it's going this way. And you got to understand, why is the buck going this way? What's he doing? Where's he coming from? Where's he going? Well, he's going this way because around the edge of this hill and across the power line, that's the feeding area. That's where the cornfield and the soybeans are. So he's coming this way to go for soybeans or corn. So he's going to follow this trail around and come up right this way. And look here too. We still know he's going the same direction because of that buck rub there. So now, where would you set up if you were that buck, or if you were a hunter here? Now for me, right around here, the prevailing wind is out of the west. But we know he's coming from the east. So where should I set up? Because if I'm standing up on with the wind blowing at my back like it is now, it's blowing right into his face. What I want to do is I want to get over here to the south. I want to get up in this direction over here, so that I'm shooting down at the buck. I might set up in that tree right there, or this one right here. Now I've got a nice 30-yard shot for the bull, looking right down there at that rub. And I would probably try to hunt this spot if it wasn't a west wind. Now if the wind's out of the north, which is this direction, that would be a great spot. Perfect setup, wind's out of the north, he's coming from the east. But you can see how crossing the road right there, that trail split up. It became a pinch point for the deer crossing the road. Not just for that buck moving over here from our right to our left, but for any deer coming off that ridgeline. And since I've been hunting here for the last 30 years, I know up there on that ridgeline there's a big whole bunch of bedding areas. And they're going to come off that ridgeline, cross the road at that pinch point on the trail, and follow it right around there and go out into the fields for eating, getting something to eat. So yeah, there you go, folks. Pay attention to those roads. Pay attention to those pinch points that roads create. And don't be afraid to set up close by. You may just be surprised. Take care. Have a good day.